Good afternoon and welcome to State Newsfile. I'm Philip Miani. Jace Chua will have a look at the latest highlights later. What can we expect, Jace?
Well, Phil, we got some Trojan games coming up this weekend. We got some NHL highlights and NBA highlights that I'm excited to show you.
Great. We will take a look at weather with Niakim Kuth later today. But first, here are today's top stories. The Calgary Police Service's Homicide Unit is investigating a deadly shooting that took place Monday night. Shortly after 7 o'clock, police responded to a shooting at a strip mall at the 200 block of 28th Street Southeast, where they found a man seriously injured. CPS says the man later died on scene. Investigators are still looking for suspects and are urging anybody with any information to contact CPS or Crime Stoppers. Alberta's Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Dina Hinshaw, will announce a rollout plan on Tuesday for children aged 5 to 11 to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. Katie Burney is a psychologist who says the best way to approach getting a jab with your children is to let them know a week ahead of time and slowly get them more comfortable with needles.
The needle will take place. Even just watching videos, positive videos, of other kids getting procedures, looking at pictures where kids look calm and relaxed. Those are all steps that actually help to expose us a little bit, gradually to the thing that makes us anxious.
According to AHS, around 390,000 children are eligible to receive the COVID-19 vaccine. Finding tea times in the Calgary area has become a very tough task in the COVID era. Being able to host tournaments is not a thing these days, so companies are looking at the alternatives to get clients out on the course to build relationships and partnerships. Michael Quas reports further on the struggle over tea times in Calgary.
Season is finally back. Driving ranges are full every day, and it seems impossible to get a tea time to take clients out for an early round of golf. Golf has always been the corporate paradise to bring clients out to get business or build better relationships with companies. With corporate tournaments being put on hold again this year, companies have to find new ways to entertain clients. Greg Johnson from Inglewood Golf and Curling Club explains the pros of having a corporate membership during this time.
I think people are realizing that if you're not a member somewhere, or if you don't have an advanced booking, it's difficult to access the tee sheet. So definitely with our corporate clientele, even last year we saw a big influx of them. So we anticipate another big influx this year, just so people can get out there with their clients.
Calgary golf courses are offering corporate memberships to companies and individuals looking to hit the links this season. One of the most popular options is Play Golf Calgary. They offer a multi-course corporate membership that allows golfers the ability to play at 5 to 6 different golf courses around the city compared to your typical one-course membership that you can get at your local golf course. With most courses having a wait list to get a membership, you're starting to see the multi-course option become the most popular way to go this season. Jesse Waddell is one golfer who took advantage of a membership to get clients out to build that relationship.
Is why golf is awesome, because you get 4 or 5 hours with a client, not just, you meet up for a beer, you meet up for lunch, you get an hour. Golf, you get 4 to 6 hours with somebody, which is really, really great for building client relationships. I think that was the big thing is we wanted to, if we're still trying to do business and grow business, we got to be able to show that we're still willing to do some stuff.
Golf courses in Calgary have seen a huge spike to open the season, and there is high hopes that this trend can continue all summer. For State Newsfile, Michael Quas.
From October 28th to the 31st, Silver Cove hosted their annual Rock and Gem Show at the Big Four Roadhouse in Calgary. State Newsfile's Gavin Miller is live in the newsroom with more information. Gavin, what more can you tell us about this Rock and Gem Show?
Thanks, Phil. Silver Cove is Canada's largest rock and gem company, and it's based out of Red Deer, Alberta. Pre-COVID, they hosted 26 gem and mineral shows from Vancouver to Ottawa. The rocks at these events come from all over the world, and Silver Cove invests in mining operations to bring materials directly from the source. Gem and mineral collecting is a popular hobby in Canada. The hobby has many different elements, such as metaphysical properties. Silver Cove adapted to the pandemic by hosting online shows through Facebook Live, where they are able to sell products online.
The rocks that are in this room come from literally all over the world. We physically source them direct from the manufacturers and the miners. We do more physical traveling to the locations than any other company in Canada. Over the last year, we've been to Brazil. We were in the north, the south. We were in central Brazil. We were also 3 different trips to the United States.
Cove hosts annual events all over Western Canada and continues mining operations all across the world. Thank you, Phil.
That was Gavin Miller reporting live from the newsroom. Country Thunder Music Festival is returning to Calgary in August 2022. The headliners for the event are Morgan Wallen, Florida Georgia Line, and Lee Bryce. The festival was canceled both in 2020 and 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But if you had purchased tickets for last year's event, they will still be accepted for this year's festival. Country Thunder will run from August 19th to the 21st. Those are today's top stories. We'll have your full forecast after the break. But first, Niakim Kuth has a look at what's going on in Calgary this week.
Big Greg and Monster will be performing live at McQueen Hall this Saturday at 7. If you love live music and the 90s, this is definitely for you. Rise Up Weekend for German Heart Song will be at the Pioneer on the 8th Avenue on Saturday the 27th, and tickets are $25 per person. Western Legacy Tour is on again this Friday the 26th at Palace Theatre from 9 to 2, but you must be 18 years old to enter. Well, YYC Love Attack at it again if you are exhausted and need a break. This might be a great opportunity to laugh. The event will take place at Southern Alberta Jubilee Auditorium today at 7. Join Russell Peters in support of the Owen Hart Foundation this Saturday at 8. You can support at heartaction.com. It's also going to take place at Southern Alberta Jubilee Auditorium.
Right on the eye. Like, where was this? The back alley.
Let's have a look at Western Canada. In Vancouver right now, there's a rainfall warning, so if you're heading there, be careful. In Edmonton and Regina, we can see some sunshine, but also with cloudy conditions. Heading to Halifax and St. John's, they're having some showers and some flurries. And now heading toward Toronto. In Toronto right now, there's some mix of sun and clouds. And Montreal, it's still very sunny, but there's a cold front at Halifax and St. John's with some showers too. And now let's head to the resorts and see what travelers are experiencing. It's a beautiful sunny day at Palm Springs sitting at 26, Barbados blazed with some showers at 29, Cancun is also experiencing beautiful sunshine, Honolulu being the oddest of all sitting at 29, Orlando and the Odd Vegas at 21 and 18 respectively. Check the weather before you leave for that vacation. Let's have a look at Calgary. It's mainly sunny right now in Calgary with wind coming from southwest at 11 kilometers an hour. And later tonight we are going to see it's going to be more chilly, so dress up before you go outside. And now to Alberta map. In Alberta we still have some sunshines for sure. It's a very good week. In Fort McMurray we have -14, which is the coldest of all. And coming down to Lethbridge and Medicine Hat, the sunshines for you to go and enjoy with 4 and 2 degrees respectively. And Grand Prairie, there's some showers there, so if you're heading there also, you have to dress warm. And now to 5 days focus. Tonight is a low of 2 degrees with some cloudy conditions. Tomorrow will be high of 12 degrees. Friday is sunny at high of 9. Saturday and Sunday, they was experiencing some cloudy conditions with high of 5 and 11 respectively. Gesture will fill us in later on St. Trajan's busy week, right after the break.
You don't want this to be your last memory. Think before you drink. A message from Mad Canada.
Come and learn the fast-paced world of television production. Find your passion to write, shoot, edit, and direct news, sports, and dramatic productions. With industry-standard technology and the best instructors in the business, SAIT's television production program teaches you everything you need to know for a career in broadcasting. This is television production. Come and dare to be on air.
Welcome back to State News File. Jace Chua joins us now for a look at the latest highlights. Jace, Niakim alluded to it earlier, big week coming up for the Trojans.
Yeah, Trojan fans need to get geared up for all these games coming up this week. I have some NHL highlights for you later, but first let's take a look at the Trojan schedule. The State Trojans have a busy week ahead of themselves with 6 games happening this Friday and 4 games on Saturday. The men's and women's volleyball team will play Briarcrest back-to-back Friday and Saturday away from home. Here at State, the men's basketball team will be defending home court against Briarcrest at 8:50, and the women's basketball team will face Briarcrest at 8:50 p.m. The women's hockey will also be defending home court against RDP. Game starts at 7, while the men's hockey team is also having a game away from home at 7 p.m. The Calgary Flames continue their hot streak, beating the Boston Bruins 4-0 last Sunday. Right off the bat, 2 minutes into the first period, Johnny Gaudreau puts one home from the far side, making it 1-0 Calgary. Second period, Matthew Tkachuk gets a goal off a rebound from the Boston native Noah Hanifin, closing off halftime 2-0. In the third period, Andre Mangiapane stayed hot with his 15th goal of the season, catching the Bruins defense off guard and getting a goal after the 4th attempt. Later in the third, Elias Lindholm, catching the Bruins playing some lazy defense again. He hits a shot right through Swayman. They waved it off initially, but after the review, they counted it as a goal. Jeremy Swayman made 27 saves for the Boston Bruins, but the Flames handed him his first loss in TD Garden after going 8-0. Currently, the Flames have 11 wins with 7 shutouts. Alberta remains on top of the standings as the Flames and the Edmonton Oilers have been off to a hot start this season. Alberta looks to continue their win streak with the Flames and Oilers both playing this evening. The Chicago Blackhawks will be visiting the Saddledome to close out their road trip. Game starts at 7 p.m. and the Oilers and Dallas Stars are both putting their win streaks on the line tonight at 6:30 p.m. At 5, we have the Philadelphia Flyers against the Tampa Bay Lightning. It'll be a hard game for the Flyers with their second-line center, Kevin Haynes, still out. The Calgary Hitmen will be in the Saddledome this Saturday to face off against the Saskatoon Blades. The Hitmen are trying to snap off their 30-game losing streak against the Blades. This will be the first time these two face off this year. Puck drops at 1:30 p.m. The Toronto Raptors lost against the Warriors in last Sunday's game, 104-119. The Raptors struggled to get their offense early on in the game, going down by as much as 18 points. Andrew Wiggins was torching them from the three-point line. He ended up going 6 of 8 from the 3. Raptors defense clamped Curry, holding him only to 12 points and 1 from 6 from the 3. They tried to rally it back with Fred VanVleet trying to create some offense, but the Warriors just kept answering back. The Warriors bench stepped up to the plate, raining threes down, even with Curry's bad shooting night. The Warriors' field goal and three-point percentage was still 49%. The Raptors have gone down to the 12th spot in the Eastern Conference. With Pascal Siakam coming back from injury, the Raptors are looking to get back to playoff contention. They'll be facing Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies tomorrow at 6 p.m. And that's a look at sports.
Most people love cats, but we have to admit that they can be grumps. Here's a couple of clips of cats that are on a mission to ruin people's days.
Ow. No, stop. Ow. I need to use my computer. No,
No. No.
Well, I guess that lion might have scared some of you back at home. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I've been Phil Miani with Jace Chua, Niakim Kuth on weather, and Gavin Miller in the newsroom. Thanks for watching.
Dude, that guy's like, day with them.